...2018, first interview with Dad. Banquet Fundraiser. God is by our side. Hopefully it'll be a nice turnout. Everybody have a good time. Come out for the cause, support. We really appreciate everyone.
That's it.
On everything.
Man, like they smoking us out. So we about to get out of here.
We'd like to introduce Anita Barnes, Delonte Richardson, Bardino Joyner, y'all look good too in this room. This is what you call black excellence. Right? So we celebrate birthdays also tonight. We'll take a minute and wish some happy birthdays real quick. I want to welcome.
Hello guys, so I'm super excited to be here. Was invited by my brother. We've been brothers and sisters since junior high school. Delonte, he's bomb. But I'm super excited for what they're doing. DAB is an excellent organization to funnel your money into. And I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. So I'm glad to be a part, glad to be here in the midst. And hey, I'm ready. Let's see what 2019 does for DAB. Look forward to it.
I hope everyone enjoyed their meal so far. The dinner was really good. We're going to change a few things around. At this point, we're going to have a keynote speaker come up, Miss Sandra Amari. Welcome. Good evening.
That last name. I'm Sandra Davis Hayward. But I gotta get from behind this podium because every time I'm behind it, it makes me nervous. I am ready on a God for today. I'm really full right now because I came from an event earlier today that had something to do with domestic violence, women losing their kids on the street. So I was full from the event earlier, so when I got here today, for the first time, I didn't even know that Anita was involved in what she's involved in. So I'm really proud of what she's doing. I realized today that we really have to get involved in the community. Without us, it's not going to happen. So after sitting in a room with maybe 30, 40 women, and at least 15 of them, kids were gunned down in the streets. You know how you look at yourself sometimes and you think about all the things that you're going through, and you think that things are bad for yourself, but to sit among a group of women and they lost their kids in the streets, whether it was gun violence, car accidents, it was so many things that were transpired in the room today, and I just must have been so cool, and to come today and to get involved in now this homeless and things that's been basically that we need to get more involved in anyway. I come here to pour back into the community. So I'm a fitness trainer. I've been training for like 18 plus years. So I wanted to really start off by doing a raffle drawing. I don't have the raffle tickets. I think someone's gonna bring me the raffle ticket, but I wanted to start off by doing a raffle drawing to give myself away to 2 people that need my help as far as getting in shape. Okay, so we're gonna get some raffle tickets and I'm gonna pass them around. Have somebody to help me and pass them around. Actually, my husband is here, so maybe he can help me and go from table to table and pass around the raffle tickets, and I can raffle myself off. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure when it comes to health and fitness and wellness, it ain't really too many things that I can say right now that you guys probably haven't already heard of on your jobs or in the gym. Most of us in the gym now, doing something, working on our jobs, working with trainers, all of the above. But I am a full-time trainer, I'm a gym owner. I've been owning the fitness club for over 18 years now, full service facility. Maybe 9 trainers that work underneath of me, not for me, underneath of me. They contract through the facility. I just provide a place for them to come train their clients. And basically, that's what I do. If you have any questions, anything that you need pertaining to health, wellness, fitness. Does anybody ask me a question? Okay. So soon I get some raffle tickets in my hand, I'm gonna have someone to pass them around so I can do some raffle drawings. And then we're gonna turn it over to, I guess, Amari.
Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? All right. Everybody good? Enjoying yourself? It's been a pretty amazing event, right? Not bad for a first time. So y'all did your thing, man. I'm a little joke. That's what we But more importantly, while you all are eating today, I'm here to kind of talk to you kind of about this whole vision. As Tay was talking to me about what they started, I was like, man, give me a little bit more explanation on how this started. What made you want to go to Baltimore? What made you want to give back to your community? What really challenged you? What motivated you? What made you get excited about it? And it's weird because I'm not from Baltimore. I'm not from DC. I'm from Chicago. But Baltimore looks a lot like Chicago to me, to be real with you. Parts of DC looks a lot like Chicago to me. But as personally, I'm really motivated by what I see. I'm considered a social entrepreneur, meaning that I find problems within society and I go after it. I'm not about talk, I'm about action. The funny thing about Tay, and I was talking to him about that, they were sharing with me the action in which they began moving on. They began sharing with me how they was like, you know, it's an opportunity not only to do well, but I can do well by doing good. See, there's nothing wrong with making your pockets nice, but why don't you make your pockets nice while you're empowering others? You know, the amazing thing about life, we find ourselves on a day-to-day basis chasing that dollar, right? We find ourselves going after that dollar and we're going after it hard, right? Everybody has the adage. We wait, pray, grind, right? You wake up, you pray, and thank God that you woke up, but then you get on the grind. Because a man can't eat unless he works, right? But in our work, sometimes we forget about where we came from. And I know in this room right here, people don't do that, because in this room, I know everybody cares about where they came from. But I'm gonna challenge you today. Because see, this is an amazing opportunity, it's a beautiful banquet, it's the first gala in which they've had. But they're dealing with homelessness, but you may have something that you're passionate about where you come from. See, I was raised by a single mother who I ended up losing at 6 years old, and my grandparents raised me. So I'm passionate about things when I see individuals who look like me. I'm passionate about education. It's something in which I care about. What is it that you care about? What is it that you're passionate about? What is it, what gifting you have? Where do you come from that you can go back to somebody else and educate them on things in which they know nothing about? Because you got wisdom. See, that's the funny part about life, man. You don't have to be on a pedestal for other people to look up to you. All you have to do is share your story. Everyone in this room, we can write a book on our life stories. If we started going around and people started telling people where they came from, what they overcome, how they got to where they are, we'd be amazed. But most of us keep all of our stuff to ourselves. You're like, it's none of nobody else's business. But you got kids out here who are dying, literally, to hear somebody share their story. All they want to hear is that you made it. You don't have to tell them all your business, but just a little bit of your business gives them encouragement, it gives them hope. As I was watching the video about the ad, and they were talking about the homeless people, I'm amazed when I go up to Baltimore. And if I go to California and I see tent cities. I started doing research on homelessness, and I'm like, man, let me learn more about how homelessness affects the Baltimore, Washington, D.C. area. I go on the list and I see Baltimore, but I also see D.C. is number 5 in the country. D.C. per capita has more homeless people than any other part of America. Think about that. We're talking about 21 miles. So per 100,000 people, you got more people in D.C. who are homeless than you have anywhere else. Crazy. When you start looking at the numbers and you start seeing individuals and where they are and how they got to where they are, it's sad. But you know, it's funny, rainbows only follow storms. If you're able to see the rainbow in your life, you can get out of your storm. Most people have situations in which they've overcome, whatever that situation may be. See, a little bit about my story, to be real with you, my old man wasn't in my life until I was 21. He was in that street life. And I didn't meet him until I was 21. And when I met him, to be real with you, I had anger in me. Now I found myself in schools talking to other young men that looked just like me. And got a lot of hate in their heart. Not only because they didn't have their father in their house, but they didn't also, some of them didn't have their mother. And the parents they did have in their house wasn't mentally there. But I tell people it's not about obstacles, it's about stepping stones. If I got victory in an area, it's my job to give you the keys on how you can get victory in your areas. That's what Dad is to me. See, they're giving people a second chance, man, and maybe they've never given us a second chance before. How many times we ride in the car and we see that person next to the road, and me included, I do it. I read the board, I'm like, nah, I ain't giving that to them. My man about to go out and have a ball, not on my dollar. Heck, I've been giving money to people before, and I see them come back to me again and ask me for money. I'm like, you don't even remember me, do you? But you know what the weird part about all that is? I'm still blessed to give. And sometimes we get so caught up in our feelings like, man, you don't know how hard I work, but you don't know what story in which they're going through. You don't know what circumstance in which they had to overcome. You don't know what event or traumatic experience in their life has put them where they are. And your very seed of just love and kindness, no judgment. You know, the most amazing thing, and me and Taylor had this conversation about people with faith, is that we become so judgmental that we forget we got our own story and our own bags that we carry. See, the real thing about Dad to me is love. If I can love you out of your mess and hold you accountable for where you want to go, then now you have the keys to get to where you say you want to be. See, everyone has excuses, but now if I give you the keys and point you in the right direction and hold your hands and you're able to stand up on your own 2 feet, guess what? You now can pay that thing forward. My father always told me, man, it's not about what I bless you with, it's about you blessing your kids with better than what I gave you. I challenge you to do that. And it's funny, that dude didn't come into my life until I was 21. And he still said that to me because he said to the day he leaves this earth, he's going to make sure everything in which he didn't experience from my birth to 21, I experience for the rest of my life. He told me also that what I didn't get, my kids would. It's an amazing thing, man, about life when you're willing to see the forest despite the trees. We get so caught up in our feelings and our emotions and in our everyday lives that we forget people are out here hurting. And everyone in this room, you got power, man. As he said when he got up on this microphone, this is black excellence at its highest apex. You all are amazing. Everybody looks like money. I told a couple people in here, man, y'all look like I got so much money, I want $1. Y'all look great in here, beautiful, man. Men look like y'all just came out of a custom shop. Ladies looking beautiful today. But after we leave here today, what will we do next? Great event, great gala, but the challenge is always, what do you do next? There are going to be opportunities to partner with Dad on a greater level. You don't have to necessarily be a part of everything they're doing, but you can give to the vision. Trust the people. If you're giving $100 to come here today, you believe in what they're doing. Let's be real. So you can now give them more money to give them and help them keep growing this thing. You can figure out what your giftings are. If you're in plumbing, if you're in electrical, if you're in HVAC, why not partner with them in some capacity? Use your gift to bless yourself and bless others. See, we are a village, y'all. We rise and fall together. And sometimes we're so busy trying to chase the rise that we forget life is an amazing thing. It really is. And I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed to be here with you today because I statistically speaking, I ain't supposed to be here. But God had a purpose for me, just like He has a purpose for every last one of you in this room. Amen. Dad, I want to call y'all people and say, y'all might not do with me, man. I see y'all, and then y'all participate and shaking hands. Y'all like money, man. I don't have money around. Man, I don't have money around. I had them come up here because I'm here to support. It's not about me. It's not about none of us here. Even it's not really about them. It's about the people they're trying to touch. Think about this right now. If everyone in this room were to give $5 a month, and I'm not asking you, they didn't tell me to do this, just $5 a month. Pass on McDonald's for, once I tell your kids they can't get a Happy Meal, right? $5 a month is $60 a year. That starts adding up. Albert Einstein said the greatest invention known to man was compound interest. So my biggest investment, I'm gonna invest into people. Because that very person in which you sow seed in, it may not even touch them, but imagine what that now does for that person who was displaced because he was incarcerated or she was incarcerated, or drugs, or mental illness, or PTSD. Now they connected their own kids, and that seed in which you gave to help them have a shelter, which was the biggest hurdle in which they had to overcome, they're now in a position to receive. I'm gonna turn it over to them and let them share with you how you can give, but y'all, I challenge you. I'm challenging myself as well. Because we can't be about talk. My grandfather always told me, when you got clout, you ain't got to shout, but a person that has more words than they have action, don't trust them. I challenge you all to be about action today. And I hope you all take that challenge to heart.
Hello everyone. My name is Banquet. I just want to thank family, friends, loved ones, associates, Dad family, our sponsors, and everyone that came on tonight. You guys are amazing. We super appreciate you guys for coming out, the whole 9 yards. What we doing out here in these communities is real. We're just trying to get back. That's one thing all these men said is the day that came on tonight, who gave $1, $100, a coat, you made a difference tonight. And somebody will have that coat tomorrow, and we're gonna have a home for kids and children, someone to have a shelter with those dollars you guys contributed today. I'm simply like him too. I'm a statistic. I shouldn't be here right now. I come up in the streets, and it was rough around my family, friends. But today I'm a different person, and my life is just for giving back, trying to do God's will, trying to balance my life, make the good outweigh the bad. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out. And as long as you're breathing, if you're waking up every day, you have an opportunity to try to help and do something different in this world. So you know what I'm saying? It's all on everyone else. It's all on us to make this difference. It's on nobody else. We got kids and loved ones. We got a lot of things that go on in our life every day. It's a struggle. We all one paycheck away from homeless. But we can take $1 and give to somebody. What was interesting to me when I first started doing this? I used to go to the gas stations and pump my gas. And I started seeing the young kids asking for money. When I was coming up, I never asked, I didn't see no gas station asking nobody for money. But you see these young kids out here asking for money. And you're like, what is your purpose at? But you know what? That same kid is homeless. That same kid is sleeping under a bridge or something. You just don't even know and still going to school. So that's why I'm thanking everybody for coming out. I don't speak like this, I don't do that. I'm all about Nike, I just do. I don't speak like that, but I just want to show my appreciation for everybody coming out. This means so much to me, seeing everybody, you know, it just touches my heart. And I just want to pass the mic and thank you guys. Thank your family, friends, associates, everyone.
Well, I just want to say thank everyone for coming out. Every day is a struggle for us out here at DAD. If you ever go to the properties and see how someone homeless try to convert from being homeless to living in a home, it's very, very hard for them. They go from sleeping under bridges and the shelters, and now we bring them in our homes that's fully furnished and set up for them, and we expect them to live like they've always been there, and it's very hard for them. So I encourage you guys to give. Come out and see what we do. Be a part of what we do. We actually go in the streets, pull them off the streets, bring them in our properties and give them a place to stay. We give them food. We actually help them find jobs. They don't have their GEDs, get them GEDs. We just help them completely get on their feet, and then from DAD, they go into their own apartments, homes. So we've seen a lot of our clients transition. So we encourage you guys to come out and support.
To keep it short, my dad family pretty much touched up on everything that we're about. I just want to say, regardless who you call your God, right? If it's God, Jehovah, it doesn't even matter. Without God, there's no faith. We never expected to see this many people in this room. We never expected to have this turn.
Like a family unit.
From day one, we all we had. No one gave us anything as far as financial. But we just want to say that we appreciate everything, everybody that's been involved. We just appreciate y'all. This means a lot, just to be in front of this audience and just see how many people really supported us. We really appreciate y'all. And y'all can see some more of us. We're going to continue to do in the communities. A lot of people ask, why y'all ain't starting in DC? Well, DC is kind of hot. Baltimore, we started as an investment company, and we turned it over to souls who need the help the most. And with y'all support, we can bring it wherever. We're trying to make it worldwide. And we really want to thank y'all.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Y'all ready to have a good time? I can't hear y'all now. Y'all ready to have a good time? What? Let me tell y'all something. I'm born and raised right here in Washington, D.C., and I grew up with this band right here. I remember y'all at Forestville Skate Rink back in the 80s, the first time I ever seen this band right here live back in the 80s. Y'all ready to have a great time? We had good food, now it's time to dance that down. So, without further ado, DJ Jealousy over there on the ones and twos. How about it, my brother? Who we got in the house tonight? Rare! Let's give it up for Rare Essence, y'all.
It's 40 years up here. Don't play with me. It's 40 years up here. And I'll say it to you like you ain't never been said before.
Real good, this is a big move. Man, Fred, Big Boy Fred. They part of the original East Side crew right here. Part of the Wednesday night East Side Big Boy. He was in the Metro Club too, but he was in there every Wednesday night. Remember Fred? Rest in peace going out to Carlos. Rest in peace going out to Nosy. Yeah, before we get ready to break dance, we sure enough appreciate it, and we also appreciate the award that they just gave us. Appreciate this plaque right here, y'all. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Got that.
A lot more to come from the year. Make sure you get that, champ. Make sure you get that.
Number 3.
Yes.
One time for Dad, man. They doing it for the 99-2000. Nah, real talk. They doing positive things in the community. They inspire me. They motivate me to keep pushing, doing more for the community. Keep doing the work, man. One up.
Yeah, I just want to say this was a great event. It's still going on right now for a great cause. You know, Dad, my man Delonte, and his counterparts doing a great thing tonight. Like I said, this was a beautiful, elegant event for a great, good cause, and you know, just for the homeless in Baltimore. They're gonna bring it back to DC, and you know, like I said, God is good, and put all these great people together for a great cause tonight. Like I said, everybody say for a good thing.
Yeah, I'm coming out to support tonight because I'm a true believer in giving back to the community. I think what this organization is doing is a great thing. I wish more people would do things like that. You know, I donate to a lot of charities, and I've been doing that over the last 3 years. And this is a new one that I'm going to pick up. I just feel that as people, just like some of the organizers of this event was saying when they were speaking, as human beings we have to give back to the people that are less fortunate than us, because sometimes a little thing just giving back will pull somebody up, and that's why I'm here, just to support.
Hey, positive outlook, good look. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, look, nice giving back. I'm out.